Thank you.
How can we change the world? Is it through education, advancements in technology, international travel? Maybe. But how about with a smile? A friendly embrace? A supportive cheer? It is through collaboration, dedication, and the exchange of ideas that we can inspire the next generation of change makers, innovators, and leaders. You are the lanterns lighting the way for your communities, countries, and all continents. Throughout your time here, you've already learned many things, made friends from across the globe, and served as ambassadors for your countries. And as the 2017 First Global Challenge comes to an end, you are not walking away from Constitution Hall and all that you've accomplished here. You are walking toward the future, a future that is brighter because you're in it.
Please welcome the founder of First Global, Dean Kamen.
Welcome to the 2017 First Global Challenge Awards and closing ceremonies. So, I know you all want to see who's going to win some of these fantastic recognitions and awards. But before we get to that, we have a really special person here. You saw somebody come over from the White House this morning. That's kind of a U.S. base. But this thing is about First Global. So we needed a global thinker, a global person for our closing ceremonies. So let me tell you about this guy. He's a doctor, a medical doctor, and a PhD with expertise in public health. He also is very familiar with some of the issues in a lot of the countries around the world. He personally was committed to, for instance, going to Haiti. We got Haiti here? All right. Where he helped them with health issues and cleaning up the water. He knows the importance of that. And tuberculosis and HIV. But besides all of that, he became the president of Dartmouth College. He was smart enough, after leaving Korea, he was smart enough to come to God's country, where I live, in New Hampshire, and became the president of one of our most prestigious universities in the country. But he left that to be somebody that would affect the world in a positive way. He left being the president of Dartmouth to become the president of the World Bank. The World Bank. So, we thought, since bankers know how to make investments, and I'm pretty sure as an MD and a PhD, he understands the importance and the power of being smart, he'd be a good guy for all of you guys to listen to, because he probably recognizes the best investment any banker can make is in creating smart people. that can solve problems around the world, create sustainable environments for themselves, pay back his bank loans with a little interest so he can help other people. Anyway, we called him, and as you can imagine, the president of the World Bank is probably a busy man. But Dr. Jim Kim, the president of the World Bank, realized this is a group of people from 160 countries that he needs to know. So I am proud to bring onto this stage Dr. Jim Kim, the president of the World Bank.
Hey, First Global! It's so great to be here. You know, I was watching you guys on the live stream, picking up the blue and the orange balls, and I thought this was so cool. When I was your age, I could never have done that. You know, 160 countries. The World Bank, we have 189 countries that are members, and our goal, and soon after I joined the World Bank in 2012, we established that our goal was to end extreme poverty in the world and to ensure that everyone can share in prosperity. Now, let me tell you a story. I know that there's a team from the Republic of Korea here. Are the Koreans here? Okay. I was born in the Republic of Korea a long time ago in 1959. And when I was born in 1959 in Korea, Korea was one of the poorest countries in the world. In fact, Korea was so poor that the World Bank, the organization that I now lead, said that Korea was too poor to receive any loan from the World Bank because they said that Korea as a country was hopeless. There's no way that it would be able to pay back its loan, so we could get none of the money. In 1963, when I was 4 years old, Korea got its first loan, and now it's one of the most successful, fastest growing economies in the world. So it made me... 대한민국! 대한민국 만세! Now, because I had that personal experience, I want you to know, especially those of you who come from the developing world, I want you to know that I made a promise to myself that we at the World Bank would never, ever say that about another country ever again. Every country in the world has to have the opportunity so that its children can rise to become whatever they want, including president of the World Bank, as I did. But here's my concern. You guys, what you've done and watching the machines that you built was so impressive to me. But this is what's happening with technology in the world today. The estimates of our own economists and of our own scientists at the World Bank suggest that automation, technology, artificial intelligence will eliminate half to two-thirds of all the existing jobs in developing countries. So, on the one hand, technology can have a devastating effect in some of the countries, especially in the poorest countries. It's estimated that in India, 66% or two-thirds of all jobs that exist today will be eliminated because of technology. Now, the only way that we can avoid a fate like that is to have young people like you studying science, technology, engineering, and math, and then making a commitment that everything you do in the future will be focused on ensuring that technology actually creates new jobs, especially for the poorest people in the poorest countries. You know, I've been inspired recently. Is Rwanda here? Rwanda. Rwanda is here somewhere, yes. So in Rwanda, a group of rocket scientists, these are aeronautical engineers, found a way to use drones, and these are little mini airplanes, to deliver blood to anywhere in Rwanda in less than an hour. So it used to be that if you were in an accident and you needed blood quickly, it was extremely hard to get blood to wherever you were. But these scientists, using artificial intelligence and drones, now can deliver blood anywhere in Rwanda in less than an hour, and they've saved so many lives even in the last few years. The company's called Zipline. In Kenya, where's Kenya? Is Kenya here? Right. You guys know M-Pesa, right? Yeah. In Kenya, 98% of all Kenyans use their phones to make payments. It's much more highly developed in the United States than in most European countries. And in Kenya, you can send money from anywhere in the country, anywhere else. It's an incredible advancement. I was just in China, in Hangzhou, where I met and spent 2 days with Jack Ma and Alibaba. Alibaba now can send up to 1 million renminbi, which is about a couple $100,000, to anyone in China in 3 seconds. In 3 seconds, they make the determination whether someone can pay their loan back, and they can move hundreds of thousands of dollars immediately. This has transformed the prospects for people living in the poorest rural areas of China. So here's my challenge to all of you. When you look at a situation like water, over 600 million people in the world don't have access to clean water. 2.4 million people in the world don't have access to sanitation. You can be the generation that solves the most difficult problems in the world, but you can only do it if you study science, technology, engineering, and math, and then link that with the moral vision of giving everyone in the world an opportunity to live the kind of life that they want. It will only happen if you guys take the responsibility. Climate change is such an enormous problem. And as I learned from the very early days of studying climate change, water is going to be the issue that literally kills people because of climate change. You guys can solve that problem. I want you to listen to just this one thing. I want you to just listen to one little small thing that I have to tell you. As recently as 1990, almost half the people in the world, 1990, half the people in the world lived in poverty. Today, less than 10% of the people in the world live in poverty. You are the first generation in human history that can end extreme poverty in the world. Now, this is not going to happen by us sitting around and talking about it. You have to invent the technology. You have to make sure that whatever you invent is used for poor people in poor countries in a way that you can then go down in the history books as the generation that ended poverty in the world. I'm looking forward to it. I expect it. From what I saw of these robots, I know you can do it. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Dr. Kim. You heard it from the president of the World Bank. You've got to develop your skills and technology to end world poverty. Let's start by using your skills to give everybody access to clean water, and we'll go from there. And now it's time for some awards.
Millions upon millions of kilometers were traveled by students around the world to join the first global challenge. Just as visionaries have gone far and wide to change the world in the past, the students you see here will be bringing robotics enthusiasm to countries around the globe. Sofia Kovalskaya was a famous Russian mathematician who made noteworthy contributions to analysis, partial differential equations, and mechanics. She was the first major Russian female mathematician and a pioneer for women in mathematics around the world. She advocated for women and mathematics causes throughout Russia, Germany, Sweden, and other countries throughout the 19th century. The Sofia Kovilskaya Award for International Communication recognizes the incredible journey on which a team embarked to be a part of the first global challenge. Teams that have successfully documented their adventure from start to finish submitted a presentation that shows everything they have been through on their journey to First Global. This award has been separated into gold, silver, and bronze medals. Ricardo Salinas, founding member of First Global, will now present the Sofia Kovilskaya Award for International Journey. The bronze medal for International Journey goes to Team Madagascar. The silver medal for International Journey goes to Team France. The gold award for International Journey goes to Team Nigeria. Join us in congratulating the winners of the Sofia Kovilskaya Award for International Journey.
Looking at our Earth from space, one can see no national boundaries, not difference in thought or anything that would divide one human being from another. Dr. Mae Jemison is an African-American astronaut whose international achievements in STEM took her from outer space all the way to humanitarian work in Cambodia and West Africa. After her time as an astronaut with NASA, she devoted herself to improving healthcare and technology in developing countries. We at First Global also hope that the next generation of innovators, no matter their discipline or creed, will follow in Dr. Jemison's example to replace international divisions with international hopes and dreams. We are pleased to present the Dr. Mae Jemison Award for International Unity to teams that emulate the best qualities of First Global by breaking down barriers, demonstrating gracious professionalism, and building bridges with fellow teams with gold, silver, and bronze medals.
Harisoa Danielle Rasolonjatovo Andrea Mahimina, Senior Education Specialist at the World Bank, will now present the Dr. Mae Jemison Award for International Unity. The Bronze Award for International Unity goes to Team United Arab Emirates. The Silver Award for International Unity goes to Team Australia. The Gold Award for International Unity goes to Team Canada. Join us in congratulating the winners of the Dr. Mae Jemison Award for International Unity.
Lifelong achievement is not possible without true courage. People intending to make a change for all people on this planet must prepare to face global challenges that are only surmountable with global courage. This award is named after Raja Sherkawi al-Mursali, a Moroccan woman and research scientist who broke down barriers to study heavy ion physics, which later led to the discovery of the Higgs boson particle. Her international STEM passion brought her back to Morocco, where she currently develops programs for disadvantaged people in her nation to study medical physics and conduct all types of scientific research. Those at First Global also hope that the bravery students have shown in the First Global Challenge can be brought back to every country on Earth. We would like to award the Raja Shirkawi El-Morsley Award for courageous achievement to teams that exhibit a can-do attitude throughout the challenge, even under difficult circumstances or when things do not go as planned. This award will be given out in gold, silver, and bronze medals.
Jackie and Mike Bezos, founding members of First Global, will now present the Raja Shirkawi El-Morsley Award for courageous achievement. The Bronze Award for Courageous Achievement goes to Team Oman. The Silver Award for Courageous Achievement goes to Team Afghanistan. The Gold Award for Courageous Achievement goes to Team South Sudan.
Please join us in congratulating the winners of the Raja Shirkawi El-Morsley Award for Courageous Achievement. Engineering is more than just putting gears together. Successful engineering combines practicality, simplicity, and beauty into a design that can solve the task at hand. 2,000 years ago, in Han Dynasty China, the ancient engineer Zhang Heng combined revolutionary engineering achievements with beautiful design and practicality. His seismograph, which detected earthquakes, and south-pointing chariot, which was the precursor to the compass, were elegant examples of beauty in engineering and effectiveness in function. In this spirit, we at First Global are pleased to award the Zhang Heng Award for engineering design teams whose robot exhibits excellent engineering and displays elegance and effectiveness during the challenge. This award looks to recognize the most effective overall robot design to 3 teams in gold, silver, and bronze medals.
Dan Moat, President of the National Academy of Engineering, will now present the Zhang Heng Award for Engineering Design. The Bronze Award for Engineering Design goes to Team Mexico. The Silver Award for Engineering Design goes to Team Mali. The Gold Award for Engineering Design goes to Team India.
Please join us in congratulating the winners of the Zhang Heng Award for Engineering Design.
Today from the world of tomorrow. The engineering achievements of the past we take for granted today were once ideas that shook the world by creative, game-changing people. Ustad Ahmad Lahori was a Persian Muslim architect born in what is modern-day Afghanistan, Tajikistan, who used innovative construction practices to combine traditional Muslim and Mughal designs into one of the 7 wonders of the world, the Taj Mahal. His engineering practices were so innovative and lasting that the Taj Mahal and Mughal royal family residence, the Red Fort, still enamor world travelers to this day. We at First Global are pleased to award the Ustad Ahmad Lahori Award for Innovation and Engineering to teams that have shown innovative approaches to solving engineering-based challenges throughout the games. This award looks to recognize the most innovative robot to 3 teams with gold, silver, and bronze medals.
Rushholt Jr., CEO of the American Association for the Advancement of Science, will now present the Ustad Ahmad Lahori Award for Innovation in Engineering. The Bronze Award for Innovation in Engineering goes to Team Spain. The Silver Award for Innovation in Engineering goes to Team Indonesia. The Gold Award for Innovation in Engineering goes to Team Latvia. Please join us in congratulating the winners of the Ustad Ahmed Lahori Award for Innovation in Engineering.
No matter what language you speak, place you live, or customs you follow, excellence is a globally cherished achievement. Students from all corners of the earth are encouraged to give their absolute best and set an example that humanity can follow far into the future. Perhaps there is no greater scientific mind in history than Albert Einstein. Known as the founder of modern physics and having an exceptionally brilliant academic career spanning 2 different continents, his vision for world peace and scientific knowledge have made him a paragon for our new global society. It is no coincidence that the name Einstein is synonymous with genius. The Albert Einstein Award for First Global International Excellence is awarded to teams whose robot performs the best during the first global challenge. The winners of this award must have excellent robot game performance, have made a profound impact on the international community, expound gracious professionalism, and represent all aspects of First Global as ideal role models. This award is separated into gold, silver, and bronze medals.
Caroline Ekarisima, founder of Apps and Girls, will now present the Albert Einstein Award for First Global International Excellence. The Bronze Award for International Excellence goes to Team Lebanon. The Silver Award for International Excellence goes to Team Tunisia. The Gold Award for International Excellence goes to Team Oceania. Please join us in congratulating the winners of the Albert Einstein Award for First Global International Excellence.
Patrons supported influential artists, guilds trained new specialists, and philanthropists have put their resources and energy to the common good. First Global would like to recognize those institutions that have given selflessly to the development of a new international, technologically capable generation. This next award is named after Al-Khwarizmi, a Persian from modern-day Uzbekistan who lived during the 9th century and wrote the first book on algebra in Baghdad. The book was devoted to finding mathematical solutions to practical problems that Muslims encountered in daily life and continued on to revolutionize geography and astronomy. Just as Al-Khwarizmi contributed to our world, we wish to recognize institutions, sponsors, or governments that have contributed a positive dimension to further First Global Challenge and added value to the execution of the First Global Mission. 3 organizations will be recognized with gold, silver, and bronze awards.
Roya Mahabub, CEO of the Digital Citizen Fund, will now present the Al-Khwarizmi Award for Outstanding Supporter. The Bronze Award for Outstanding Supporter goes to the National Institute for Science, Technology, and Innovation, nominated by Team Seychelles. The Silver Award for Outstanding Supporter goes to Mr. Faisal Jarmakani and Mr. Omar Jarmakani, nominated by Team Nigeria. The Gold Award for Outstanding Supporter goes to the First Skills Club, nominated by Team Tunisia.
Please join us in congratulating the winners of the Al Khwarizmi Award for Outstanding Supporter.
There are people around the world who wish to see a better tomorrow. What separates them are those that think of doing something good for others and those that actually take action. This award is named after Francisco José de Caldas, a Colombian mathematician, engineer, lawyer, and inventor active in the 18th and 19th centuries. Apart from his notable scientific achievements in mathematics, astronomy, and the natural sciences, the support in engineering he gave to his newly declared country ultimately led to the ultimate sacrifice of his life in the Spanish-American Wars of Independence. We at First Global realized that this event would not be possible without our fantastic supporters. The Francisco José de Caldas Award for Sustainable Excellence is given to an individual that has added a positive dimension to the First Global Challenge. This award rewards individuals who have made incredible contributions to growing a sustainable and exciting program around the world. 3 individuals will be recognized with gold, silver, and bronze medals.
Janet Fofung, co-founder of TASA Academy, will now present the Francisco José de Caldas Award for Sustainable Excellence. Bronze Award for Sustainable Excellence goes to David Levy. The Silver Award for Sustainable Excellence goes to Barbara Glover. The Gold Award for Sustainable Excellence goes to Sue O'Malley.
Join us in congratulating the winners of the Francisco José de Caldas Award for Sustainable Excellence.
Modeled on the competition platform of the Olympics, nations around the world have each sent one robotics team to the First Global Games, a gathering of hundreds of youth to create a new generation of science and technology leaders. Throughout the course of the First Global Games, students will use robots they have constructed over the course of many months to complete challenges on a game field. The theme for the 2017 challenge is H2O Flow and engages students to investigate sustainable water practices as they build and compete with a robot. 3 teams are organized into an alliance, which compete together and earn match points for each match they win together. The First Global Challenge Award is presented to the 3 teams that have each achieved the most combined match points throughout the duration of the First Global Challenge, each receiving a respective gold, silver, or bronze medal. These teams represent the top game-playing robots at the First Global competition.
Neza Guillain, Business Solution Developer at African Development Bank and Regional Coordinator at Technovation, will now present the First Global Challenge Award. The bronze medal for the First Global Challenge goes to Team India. The silver medal for the First Global Challenge goes to Team Singapore. The gold medal for the First Global Challenge goes to Team Finland.
Please join us in congratulating the winners of the First Global Challenge Award. Facing our world today is a series of challenges that must be solved if the human race is to continue on in the future. Just as great engineering achievements have led to global use of electricity and computers, new innovations must be created in order to build a better life for humanity. With input from around the world, the National Academy of Engineering has announced 14 grand challenges that must be addressed for humankind to continue. First Global is proud to partner with the National Academy of Engineering to highlight the Grand Challenge, provide access to clean water, as the theme of the 2017 First Global Games. Within these games, the team that scores the most points added cumulatively during each round of the competition will be awarded the First Global Grand Challenge Award, each earning a respective gold, silver, or bronze medal. These teams represent the highest scoring robots of the competition.
Dean Kamen, founder of First Global, will now present the First Global Grand Challenge Award. The bronze medal for the First Global Grand Challenge Award goes to Team Armenia. The silver medal for the First Global Grand Challenge Award goes to Team Poland. The gold medal for the First Global Grand Challenge Award goes to Team Europe. Please join us in congratulating the winners of the First Global Grand Challenge Award. We now ask everyone to stand and applaud all 809 winners from all corners of the globe and 157 nations. We hold each of them in our highest regard. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the president of First Global, Joe Sestak.
Everyone here is a winner, and there's been no higher honor I've had than to serve you over the past 5 months. You'll always remain in that grandest sepulcher of all, the heart of this human being. Thank you. I'm here, however, to introduce someone who is the founder of this wonderful inaugural First Global Challenge. But before we do that, on behalf of all of you, 2 members of my staff came up here, or are coming up here, in order to present something to Dean Kamen.
It is our honor to present to the founder of First Global a memory that encapsulates the family that we have developed as First Global. It is a picture of all of you, each one of you teams who are part of the First Global family.
You guys did it again. After that opening on Sunday, I knew there was nothing I could say that could add anything. And after seeing what we've just been doing, I'm not sure there's anything I could or should or need to add. I'll simply tell you, you've done it. This is the first time in history. You've done it. 160 countries came together in this platform, in this spirit, to propel gracious professionalism and cooperation and an appreciation of science and technology around the world. And you should all be incredibly proud of what you've done. So, I would feel guilty, very guilty, if I didn't tell you something. I felt this before, and I've said it before, but not to all of you. When I started first, I had a good name for something I was focused on doing. I said to the people that I tried to pull in, look, we got to create an institution that has a single focus. I want to inspire kids to appreciate, to recognize science and technology. The word first made sense for inspiration and recognition of science and technology. But it made sense because I said, sports is what gets everybody's passion going these days. The Olympics, as you remember, was a sport put together to bring the world together. I said, that makes complete sense. In every sport, people want to finish first. I never saw people cheering, I want to be second. So first made sense to me, but I swear to you, in the beginning, I told all the people that I needed to help me do this, that it's our job to inspire all the kids to put in the time and effort that you guys have done. What I now realize is the reason that most of the people that got involved with FIRST 25 years ago are still involved now, and I would feel guilty if I didn't tell you this, is I didn't realize at the time that inspiration is a two-way street. I believe that the students that have managed to do what you've done are inspiring all the people that are here to help you do it. You were the front page of the Wall Street Journal today. I think the students here and I'm sure I speak for all the people that help make this happen, are the inspiration that drives us. And I want to give you a special example of that. In a minute, I'm going to ask somebody to come up here with a very special note, message. I know some of you, I think all of you, have either directly or indirectly asked, are we going to do this again? When? Where? Well, one of the people that I got hooked on FIRST a number of years ago, and one of the people that I mentioned yesterday as one of the original founding members of FIRST Global, is here. He was here Sunday, he's here now. He's a guy that gets it. He's a guy that makes things happen. And over the last few years, he's been a huge, huge supporter of FIRST. And as I think you've all seen, to make an event like this happen, you need somebody as focused as the Admiral. But you need a community around him of people that have been there and done that and seen it, and all the volunteers that you've seen here So if we're going to do this again, I don't think we want to go to a place that maybe hasn't had a lot of experience with FIRST, that may not have done their own regionals, that doesn't have hundreds of their own teams. But we got to go to another big country. We got to go to a place that I'm confident will be able to deliver the same kind of support to an even much larger event. Remember, this is our first event, probably the toughest. But how do you follow the first global challenge? You find somebody that's been inspired by all of you, and you say, you can do this. Are you willing to step up? I'm going to introduce you to the guy that is willing to step up, and he's got a few words for you. One of our founding members, Ricardo Salinas. Please come on up here.
Dean is such a character. It's just such an honor to be able to work with a person like Dean. And I'm very pleased to announce to all of you, on behalf of the Board of Governors of FIRST Global, we have made a decision to select as hosts for the 2018 Summer Championship, Mexico City, Summer 2018. Thank you. Viva Mexico!
You are the reason that people like that make these kinds of commitments. So you need to know, we're counting on you, we're investing in you, but you need to know today, tonight, I hope you'll go away charged up, but this, make no mistake, is not the beginning of the end. This is the end of the beginning. You're now all part of FIRST. On that note, I now declare the 2017 FIRST Global Challenge closed and call on all the youth of the world to assemble in Mexico 1 year from now to celebrate the 2018 FIRST Global Challenge. Thank you! Thank you! Thank you!
This is indeed the end of just the beginning. As Dean came in, just told us here at DAR Constitution Hall, and as we say, thank you so much for joining us here. Go out into the world and do good. Coming from DAR Constitution Hall and on behalf of FIRST Global and the inaugural FIRST Global Challenge, this is Tim Dodds. Thank you for joining us. And we'll see you next year in Mexico City. Thank you. Good night.